The float plane crash in the Puget Sound is still under investigation. Crews are still searching for the bodies of those killed and the plane's wreckage. 10 people were on board the plane. The NTSB is on scene investigating what went wrong. Our sister station in Seattle spoke with a man who rushed to help after he saw that plane go down.
On the shores of Mutiny Bay, these flags, symbols of sadness.
I said, oh my gosh, they're at half-mast in honor of these people that lost their lives.
Judy Beeston and Bob Heron joined their neighbors.
I wasn't the first to do my flag. I just saw everyone else. I thought, oh my goodness, we need to do this.
This is very close to home because it was right across the bay from us, and I feel so badly for those people.
Along this stretch of Whidbey Island, it was impossible not to notice what happened Sunday afternoon.
We heard a loud noise, the three of us, and we said, oh my gosh, is that a sonic boom?
That was the sound of the plane bound for Renton Municipal Airport crashing into the water. What happened next was an attempt to save those on board.
My wife said, you guys should get in the boat and get out there.
Matthew Peterson was on Whidbey Island with family.
We got out there and there was nothing left. And then, obviously we came across the body that we found.
Matthew helped recover the one individual found at the crash site. He says it was a woman. 9 others are still missing.
The other boats were offering to kind of help and just look, they were continued to look around, and we just kind of floated in. The wind started to pick up and it got really rough, and so I'm glad that the guys got there when they did.
Those guys are the Coast Guard. They covered more than 2,000 square nautical miles before the search was suspended Monday afternoon.
Last night I really couldn't sleep, and I looked out there and I saw those 2 Coast Guard cutters and a couple small boats that stayed throughout the night.
This neighborhood now trying to do its part for a tragedy it won't forget.
It's very respectable, yes, but sad.
On Whidbey Island, Callie Greenberg, King 5 News.
The Coast Guard released the names of all the victims from the float plane crash in the Puget Sound on Sunday. Here are the names of those who died. The Coast Guard also released a statement saying, in part, the Coast Guard offers its deepest sympathies to those who lost a loved one in this tragedy. One of the victims is Spokane civil rights activist Sandy Williams. She spent nearly 4 decades focusing on discrimination, equity, and social justice.